But like whether it's the Diddy thing we got lined up or the Jalen, what's his name? I want to say Jalen Roan, Jalen Brown.
And why
are we going to play the Tucker Ice Cube thing? Or are we supposed to be doing that?
Is it Chris Tucker?
No.
Then I ain't watching shit. Only Tucker I'm gonna watch Ice Cube sit across from. The only Tucker I'm gonna watch Ice Cube sit across from and talk to is Chris.
What would Diallo talking about? We're gonna watch the Tucker clip first.
No,
then we're gonna watch the Piers Morgan. Then I'm
gonna just get into my new book while y'all playing it. I'm sitting here.
Get into your new book.
Yeah.
And hit mute because here it come. Here it come. This is important.
I have to adhere to me.
That's called narcissism, right?
Yeah, it seems like it. Yeah, seems like you're trying to bend the universe to your will, and it don't work like that.
That's a stupid idea.
We've been talking almost all day now. You haven't mentioned race a single time. We've mentioned economics, rich and poor, a number of times. Do you think that we overplay the role of racial conflict in American life?
Yes. I think race, it takes up too much space.
Let me tell you something. This nigga.
It takes up too much space.
There's people that we all have in our lives who are same race that we can't stand.
Oh, wow.
And there's people in our lives from other races that we get along with way better. So it's not about race. It's not about here. Everybody doesn't have to.
Wow. Hold up. There's a whole
Let me ask you this.
More?
Is America
really?
There's more.
More racist or less racist than when you were a kid?
Before.
I think it's pretty much the same because it's institutionalized, and the institution takes on different faces, so to speak.
So wait a minute, is it institutionalized or we do too much talking about it? Is this your point here? What is that?
7 days before. 7 days before he did that, and 7 days later he's talking, which again, I guess I'm being charged with clout chasing.
There you go, Diallo. I was wondering if you got it. I was wondering if it made it there. Look at that. There you go, Diallo. There you go.
Pardon me. Pardon me. I was reading. I'm sorry.
That's what we need right there.
Did I miss something? I was engrossed in my readings.
He ball chasing over there. He ball chasing. Good job, Diallo.
I was engrossed in my readings because I'm done.
Ball chasing.
Are y'all done with the nonsense?
That was crazy.
Y'all just carry on. Don't let me interrupt. Carry on amongst yourself because I'll be goddamn. I'll be goddamn. I've been going in on Ice Cube, Ice Coon since the 80s. Since the 80s. And I just, people was going off on me. I got YouTube.
So
I got
it was straight out of coonery? Is that
what
it was?
His name is Melted Ice now.
Let me tell y'all something. Real talk. Ice Cube is a race trader.
Oh, man.
And he portrayed that race trader into personal wealth, race treason, and now he is a class enemy. And my main issue with that is because he's one of many. But what disturbs me is not the traitors and the treasons, but how the masses of Black people carry the traitors and the treasonous and the class enemies. So there are many class enemies and traitors that Black people have a pretty good position on. We are not under the illusion or delusion that they're on our side, that they represent us, that they real, they keep it real. It's those traitors and enemies that are able to maintain some type of standing or status amongst Black people that really scare the shit out of me. Because I don't, and people even come and be like, why don't you talk about Clarence Thomas? Why don't you talk about Candace Owens? Because we clear on them. We're very clear on them. Why are you always talking about the minister? Why are you always talking about God? Why are you talking about, and the main reason is, it's not because of me. It's because of the masses. Yeah. Ice Cube been disrespecting us, and some folks, it took this much for people to finally wake up to the Zionist Uncle Tom sellout that is Ice Cube. But some people still rocking with him.
Definitely. I mean, in the comments of that post, there's a brother who said that wasn't contradicting. He wasn't contradicting himself. I'm making too much of it, and all I need to do is focus on the politicians. And I'm like, again, kind of like what Diallo's saying, it's very easy to show you a politician ain't about shit. But Ice Cube is literally convincing people that he's a free thinker. He's starting his own black business. He's the first black sports person. Like, he's literally convincing people that. And these white boys are literally just putting them in the bucket and shooting.
Right. He's on, like I said, the Zionists have put him on loan to the evangelicals. The right-wing evangelicals have rented Ice Cube from the Zionists to own him. And every 4 years, just
Not
like
the
the Ice
rent-to-own
Cube
plan.
Yes. Listen, every 4 years, go back and read Ice Cube's contract with America. Go back. Let me see if it's
so who, Renee, who you got? Ice Spice or Ice Cube? Who you rocking with?
Look, this is one of the arguments when Diallo makes them that I be in the chat like, y'all mad, but he right. Like, I don't
let me look, Paul, listen, Ice Cube, one thing about Ice Cube didn't lie to y'all Negroes. That's what's scary. Pull up Ice Cube's homepage.
First of all, I was moving too slow. I had to. First of all, I'm 2 jokes back. I had to pull this up. Shout out to the now defunct South Side and the Rent to Own crew.
I did start watching that, by the way. So
I love that show.
That show
Can I
is
show
the
y'all
greatest.
something?
The Rent to Own show. Yeah, the Rent to Own crew. Yeah, okay, go.
Let me show y'all something. This is Ice Cube's webpage. This is his homepage. Does anybody understand what that means when you accuse someone of having blood on their hands? Oh, you know what that means? If someone looks at you and say you have blood on your hands, that means you have committed a grand offense. And even if you didn't do the dirt yourself, even if you don't have a crime record like Charles Manson, even if you ain't a gangster, if you are responsible, if you are the person who promoted and pushed that, even if you didn't do the deed yourself.
Crime record like Charles Manson, AK.
Right. Ice Cube is not even trying to hide. And Ice Cube been out there since the 90s for the last 30 years talking everything Illuminati, secret society, symbology. He was all into that, all that bullshit. And for a man who claims to understand symbols, media, and propaganda to show them that he's got blood, to show the community that he has blood on his hands. I didn't make this. I didn't take this photo. I didn't Photoshop. This is IceCube.com official.
But he means the white man's blood, Diallo.
Where they do that at? Because every time I look at Ice Cube, he's sitting on a white man's lap.
Yo,
he's cuddled up. He's cuddled up, purring in a white man's lap while they stroke his mane. What are you talking about?
Tucker asked him, like, how do you feel about the cops? And he was like, well, he had his chance to say fuck the police and he didn't. So I think his police position shifted a little bit.
Ice Coon is a race traitor. And the fact that people in the comments are outraged, like, how dare you? He sing good. He rap good. How can he be bad when he raps so good? Man, listen, ain't nothing I could do. Hey, listen, let me go on and just pull this down. But Ice Cube, if you ain't listening to what Ice Cube been telling us since 1987, been making rap dollars since the 10th grade. Yay.
Well, he ain't made enough. He ain't made enough. So that's why you're trying
Chuck
to get
D said, you're looking mighty stupid while you're shaking your ass.
So can we keep that same energy?
He made Friday. Friday. And listen, even in Friday, he didn't pay people. He didn't get
people. Hasn't voted. She hasn't voted yet.
Voted for what? What are we voting on?
Ice Spice or Ice Cube? Which one we rocking with now?
Neither one.
Neither. I'm not voting for that.
What are you talking about?